Hello, everybody. Frank, my man, what's up?
What's happening, brother? How are things out there in Colorado?
Right now we're heading for a big snowstorm, man. But I'll tell you what, we've had some springtime weather. I actually got to sit out on the patio, get a little bit of sunshine.
Nice.
Um, for us, that means it's like 50 degrees. But hey, it's good. How things with
I
you,
will,
man?
I'll take 50 degrees any day. Today it was 72 in New Jersey. Yesterday I was skateboarding down the Atlantic City boardwalk. I had it all to myself. But there's a nor'easter coming, I think, around Sunday, Monday, which doesn't look too
Yeah.
promising. So what do we
There
have
you
on
go.
the ticket today?
I don't know. Well, you know what? We've got a really exciting guest. I'm super excited to have her in. Before we bring her in, though, I do have to comment and just mention the mad love I have for your Taco Wednesday shirt. I
Nice.
am sporting my Wellness Wednesday green code breaker for Mark Brown today. But the
Man, Mark.
taco shirt, man. Yeah, our main man, Mark. So yeah.
Well,
So let's get Lisa
you,
Toebben in here.
yeah, you could always tell. You could always tell it's springtime when the taco shirt
I couldn't.
arrives. So who is this Lisa?
Yeah, Lisa, welcome to the Empower
Hey,
Half Hour.
everybody.
How are you?
I'm good. How's everybody doing? We're
We are doing great.
Frank, we've had like this amazing spring.
Got a little bit choppy there for a second, Lisa. I know your internet's kind of in and out a little bit, but
You're
yeah.
coming to us from Missouri. Yes. She's frozen. She might have to back up.
Yeah, she froze up. Yeah, it was the taco shirt. It made her freeze up. So while we're waiting on,
freeze up.
Yeah,
you can't just
while we're waiting on our technical issues. Yeah, we can tell this about Lisa to join back in.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about her.
Do we have her back? Yeah. So Lisa is a special education teacher from Missouri. Lisa is a podcaster. She's a fitness guru. Lisa is somebody who lives with glitter, and we're going to have her tell us all about living with glitter when we get her back on here. So she keeps bouncing in and out. I mean, this is the joy of the internet life, right?
Ball of energy. I know she's a ball of energy. If you follow her on social media at all, she is fired up on that road to awesome.
That's right. She absolutely is.
Did you see?
Yeah, you did. I saw that. That was like perfect convergence right there. That was really good. I like that, man. It's good. We'll see if we get Lisa back. But while we're waiting on that, that perfect convergence. I saw our friend Charles Williams, fellow codebreaker, posted a great picture of that convergence of a road to awesome and a fired up leadership, backed up with a little unlocking unlimited potential and little photo share he gave for us the other day.
He is really becoming one of my heroes.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, nothing wrong with that at all. Yeah, definitely. So when you're skateboarding down the boardwalk, what are you seeing? Are you seeing a lot of people out and about? Are they getting out and enjoying the sun?
The beauty of it is, first of all, the tourists come Memorial Day. So I'm there basically. I'm across the street at the university. I cross the street. There are dorm rooms actually overlooking the beach and the ocean. And then to the right of me, if you go down about a mile, it's Ventnor City. And I'm right in Atlantic City. There is basically not a lot going on now, which is great for me because I have it all to myself. But in about a month or so, it's going to explode. I saw a couple artists, a couple boardwalk performers were out yesterday, kind of staking out their territories. So they're ready to rock and roll, just like Lisa.
Yeah, right on. Lisa, do we have you back?
She is so pixelated.
I think. Lisa, can you hear me? Okay?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, we got you. All right.
Tell us about your podcast. No.
Oh. Man. Internet is a challenge tonight. It is a challenge. So Frank, while we're waiting on, go ahead.
let's talk about the Codebreakers Summit #2, Leadership Summit #2.
Yeah,
coming up
absolutely.
next
Yeah.
month with an
Yeah,
array.
both of us get the opportunity to speak at the Codebreaker Summit. That's going to be pretty fantastic. Looking forward to that.
Rube Goldberg's granddaughter is the opening keynote. I'm looking forward to that.
I am super excited about that. You know, way back in the day as an 8th grade science teacher, that was how we used. That's how we taught simple machines. Was having our students create Rube Goldberg machines. So, you know, essentially, you know, how to trap a mouse, or, you know, invent a better, you know, whatever it was. And some of the kids did some amazing work with that, and some of them not so much. But you know what? They learned the 7 simple machines and how they interacted together, and ways to you know, understand how force and how friction and you know, lots of different things function. It was pretty cool. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I did not know anything about her until Brian and Daphne started posting that she would be our opening keynote.
How about this? It is March. A year ago, we were playing the horse basketball challenge. How about, as a basketball challenge this year, Rube Goldberg basketball?
Ooh, that's good. Yeah, I'm in. Yeah. Yeah, we'll find out. We'll find out if I have any skill. And you know what? While we're at it, you know, there's a lot of people on here right now that are watching, and they really, I know they want to see Lisa. They don't want to listen to you and me, but I would extend that out there. I mean, I see Melissa Wright having a comment on there about how the science classes there at Cannabacasis High School in up there in Canada, how they do Rube Goldbergs every year. So, you know, Melissa, I would invite you and Debbie and everybody else who's watching right now, you know, get your kids engaged. Debbie, I'm sure those elementary kids would love to get engaged at your school in building a Rube Goldberg machine to knock down the shot of the day, right, Frank?
There was something on last year on one of these social media outlets. There was a guy that did a Rube Goldberg with basketball. So I have to say that inspired me, along with this year's Codebreaker Leadership Summit, to, hey, game on. I'll say we have until next week.
Opening, that's limited time, man.
Yeah, we're opening.
Opening next week. All right.
March Madness,
that's true. March Madness. That ties right along with it too, right? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I remember that one that you're talking about. That thing ran for like, I don't know, 3.5 minutes before it actually shot the shot. It was a really cool video.
I'm thinking if I just have 15 seconds, it's a victory.
Yeah. So, you know, so here's the thing. When I used to do this assignment, what's that?
How about that one Chase? I bet he'd be good at it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, without question. So I got to say this. So when I did the Rube Goldberg machines as an 8th grade science teacher, there was a minimum number of machines. In other words, different times that force had to change. Whether that was, you know, I don't remember exactly the guidelines. It was a long time ago that I used to do that assignment, but I think it was something like 5 or 6 different machines had to be involved. They had to have a minimum of 1 incline plane, 1 wheel and axle, and all 3 types of levers have to be involved. So how about we go with at least 2 types of levers, first, second, and third class. I can't believe I can remember all my 8th grade science stuff from still, but one wheel and axle, so a pulley if you'd like, and then at least 1 incline plane in our Rube Goldberg.
We can go now.
Well, all I have handy here is my dog. So, well, actually, I have a baseball right here. I could right over there. I've got a baseball. We could do that. So, yeah. Actually, you know, I was out in the front yard the other day, Frank, and I don't know if you'll recall this, but last year, one of my shot of the days was a snowball that I threw clear across my front yard and right into the bird bath. And I did replicate that shot this weekend, but it was much, much, much closer than it was when I did it as a shot of the day. So,
well, Mark Brown from Washington, off the top of the HVAC system.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he was shooting them from all over the place.
That's no Rube Goldberg, though.
No, it was just a really cool shot.
It was.
Yeah,
I have to give it to
it
him.
was. You actually with your skateboard layup at least had one simple machine going there. I mean, you did have, the wheel and axle. So
we're going two machines?
Yeah. I think we got to go at least three, man. I mean, come on, because, well,
64.
but the thing is it can't be just, okay, I've got to have four machines, because you had four wheels and axles on your skateboard. So that doesn't count. That's one machine, just used four times. So, yeah. So no, I think you've got to get an incline plane in there. So some kind of a ramp. You've got to get at least one wheel and axle, pulley, or like on your skateboard, that would be okay too. And then, so your three different levels, or your three different levers. So the first class, that's like your teeter totters. Second class is like a wheelbarrow. And then third class is escaping me. And I need a science person to bail me out, even though I'm a science person. But yeah.
I mean, you are talking way over my head. So basically, for the first round, for the field of 64, three machines, one incline.
I think I'm good with that. Yeah. Okay. So three machines, one incline plane, and then any two of your choice.
And obviously it has to go in the hoop.
Well, that's the goal, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely. I did just hear from Lisa. It sounds like her internet is just completely kaput. So it's you and me carrying on this conversation for another 16 minutes. And actually, I'm totally cool with that. I would love to have had Lisa on here. We're going to bring Lisa back. We absolutely will.
I see something.
Oh, is she there?
Whoa!
Yes. Is it going to work?
Oh my gosh, that's the best you have been. That is awesome.
Lisa, talk as fast as you can.
Oh, come on, man. Man, well, what we need is a Rube Goldberg machine to keep Lisa on the show.
Well, you and I started to have a conversation in the pre-room about how things are opening up a little bit for speaking engagements, professional development, et cetera, et cetera. So hopefully this is a good sign. I know in our state, almost every school is either opened up or they're opening up within the next 30 days. What's happening in Colorado?
So in Colorado, pretty much everybody is opened up. Our big districts, the Denver public schools, those types of districts that have 80, 90,000 students in them, they have plans to open up fully in person, sometime in the next couple of weeks. We've been in person all year, but what we're starting to see, what we're starting to feel, in all honesty, I wish we could get Melissa Wright to jump in really quick to talk about this. Had a conversation with Tom Cody today about how last night's Renaissance call was just so lighthearted and open, and he said it felt very much just like hope. And I would tell you that that's what we're feeling and starting to sense here. I wasn't able to do the Renaissance call last night because I had a board meeting, but I'll tell you this, our board meeting last night was the most lighthearted. I mean, there was laughter. I mean, it was joyful. Oh my gosh, it was, Frank, I really feel the hope, man. I really, really do. And it's not just like, man, I'm praying that that's it. I feel it. And, just talking to you, it sounds like you're kind of feeling that out there a little bit too.
Well, it feels different. And, one of the reasons it's feeling different, I think, is because the vaccine is becoming readily available to finally in our state. Any educator that wants it basically can sign up and get it at this point. I mean, they're even giving it at the pharmacies, at the grocery store, at our local drug stores. We have several super sites here in southern New Jersey. So that in itself is giving people hope. So especially those people that haven't left their home in so long. Today, like I said, it was about 70 degrees. There were 100 people, at least 100 people that walked by my house that I have never even seen before. So either a bunch of people moved into the neighborhood or people were just getting out and about. They're feeling, but if I may, with a word of caution, just still make sure that you're doing the right thing as far as distancing and make sure that you're wearing your mask, or you're supposed to wear your mask, because we can't go in that opposite direction again. Now that we're going in a positive, and as you say, we're bringing people hope, we need to keep it going in the same positive direction. I mean, we were talking, we both had a couple of speaking engagements. Not so much that we had a speaking engagement, is that people now are out there ready to move forward. Instead of taking that step back, take 3 or 4 steps forward and let's get going in that direction. Let's get back to who we are.
Yeah, man, it is just, you're absolutely right. I mean, it's just this, we're all ready to turn that corner. And Frank, keep your eye on the waiting room. I just dropped 2 quick invites to some folks who are watching, just to see if they want to jump in, just to keep the conversation going. I think it's, what's that? I did. I sent 2 people the link. Yes.
As long as they send, yep. I'll see them when they pop up.
Okay. Perfect.
But I was talking today for the New Jersey Association of Middle Level Educators, and one lady said, "That's just what I needed." And I said, "Great. What was that?" She said, "People."
Yeah.
Now we're reconnecting with those people. All right, wait a minute. We have somebody. All right.
Yay.
Not Lisa, though.
Big girls all the way from where you
Northern Virginia.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Northern Virginia. Debbie, go ahead. Take it away. We're talking about hope and about
Debbie, thanks for joining us.
Yes,
thanks for inviting me.
Yeah, well, I see you over there in the comments. I know you're watching along, and I will just for anybody who's watching, just tell you that we are going to have Debbie on for a full show just for Debbie here, not too far down the road, when we talk about the launch of her new book, Transform. Make techie notes to make learning sticky. So yeah, super excited about that. But I know you and I just talked this last weekend, and it seems like I'm going to guess you feel better, because you look like you feel so much better than when we talked this weekend. So how's it going right now? You guys, you were telling me this weekend, you're like, okay, we got some kids back, then we're doubling it, then we're quadrupling it. How's it going?
We tripled it on Tuesday, and it went pretty well. And next Tuesday, we're adding, I don't even know, we're adding 4 more grades, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. So I am setting up appointments tomorrow so that I can do my last tech check-ins with my 3rd through 6th grade teachers. But so far, it's been going okay.
Yeah,
it's been going well. And you know what? Those kids are itching for that human contact just as well. Debbie, for those people that don't know you out there, give us a little brief bio of who you are and what you do.
I am an elementary school tech coach in Northern Virginia, and I am also a blogger, and I'm a upcoming author with Darren for Road to Awesome. Yay! Today was a busy day. I did my first 90-minute workshops in New Jersey.
Nice.
So I was at your state, in your state virtually today, Frank.
Hey, we appreciate you.
Thank you.
So Debbie's starting to see that a little bit too, Frank, with just the speaking opportunities starting to open up, and big shout out to Debbie. She just hi Melissa. Debbie just landed her first keynote that's coming up here pretty quick. So you're right, man. It's just everything is just starting to come around. And Debbie, I want to come back to you in just a second, but first, Melissa, thanks for just like jumping in. It's always so good to see you as well. And when I talked to Tom Cody today about the Ren call last night, I just, when I saw you on there, I'm like, oh, it just breaks my heart that I couldn't be there last night.
Yeah, it was just like we were all sitting around a campfire somewhere talking, sharing ideas of, because like you guys were saying, everybody's in different stages as where they're going back to school, and sharing those ideas and laughing. Like it was almost like we were at a mini JRNC for, between sessions, sitting in the hallway chatting. It was just, the energy was amazing, and hope is the perfect word to describe it.
That's awesome. And I'm glad you say that. So Debbie, what is that feeling like right now in Northern Virginia? Are you guys feeling that hope? Are you feeling that energy?
I'm not I'm starting to feel it a little bit, but right now we're all a little overwhelmed because we're teaching concurrently. And, my teachers are still adjusting to the fact that they are teaching, a third of their class in person while 2/3 of them are sitting at home and trying to manage that. And that's something they've never navigated before. So we've been talking about approaching things with a lot of grace because I've never taught concurrently. So I can only do what I can to support them with the tech. The next Thursday, I get to teach STEAM concurrently. So that's a whole new challenge.
One that you are up for, though. Anybody can do it. You got this. I think that's an excellent point that we're talking about is as we move forward, don't forget, nobody gets left behind. So still, those people you haven't heard from, those people that you think are doing okay, you may not. We have to make sure that we're all moving forward together. And I was just talking to a neighbor that I haven't seen in actually next door to me. My dog was outside going crazy, and I go up to get my dog, and she stopped and would talking because she had to talk to another human being outside of her house in line. And I didn't even think to see if she was okay because we need to do that. First, take care of yourself, body, mind, heart, spirit. Secondly, make sure that everyone around you is feeling okay.
Absolutely. Are you guys echoing or is it just me?
I hear that echo too.
But
okay.
Debbie,
I'm having trouble hearing Frank.
Yeah, Frank, oh, it's like all of a sudden you're in the subway.
Yeah.
Melissa, can you hear us okay?
Yeah, I can hear you now. You were doing echoey for me too.
Well, now it stopped.
Yeah, I don't know. There's nothing going. I'm in the basement. There's nothing going down there.
Yeah.
Huh, that's really weird. So we're having just one of the best tech nights that we've ever had on our show. So, it's pretty exciting, but that's okay. So wow, that's really bad. I don't know where it's coming from, but it's really bad. Wow. If we were like a network show, we'd get canceled tonight. That's just
We're not.
But so Melissa, Debbie, I'll throw you both this question. Take it in whatever order, whoever wants to do it. First thing that comes to mind, not COVID related to school. Go.
Well, for us, we just went back to yellow on Monday. So here in New Brunswick, that's
no. You misunderstood me. Not COVID related. Nothing COVID related. Anything to do with school. Yep.
I'm trying to think. That's a hard question.
So nothing COVID and nothing school, or
no, school related. You can be school related.
Okay.
Not COVID related.
Oh, well, we just had on March break a huge school mark install done. So if people that aren't familiar with that, it's the branch of Jocelyn's that helps your school do branding. And we were in the process of revamping our logo and our mascot. But also, like, our school was built in 1975. So they haven't really done much except paint the walls and then unfortunately paint over murals that kids have made and that sort of thing, which is really, heartbreaking. So what we did is we did a big design of photos of our kids, and they are like the full size of our cafeteria wall, 4 walls all the way down the whole length of the cafeteria. So to see those kids walk in on Monday morning after the March break, because it was installed over the break, the smiles on their faces, and even the staff are like, oh my goodness, this is just, it's amazing to see. And it's, we try to take each wall and represent a different piece of our school. So there's one for athletics. So there's one of our sports teams. And then there's a picture of some kids in a science class. And then another picture is a picture of some students walking in all dressed up and decked out for our annual Pink Day. And then the last one is just perfect. It's a picture of our grads from last June doing a cap toss in front of the school. So it really kind of to try to encapsulate the journey that our kids take to go through school, but also try to get them some new pride and fired up about being there and just to spruce things up and breathe some new life into the space.
That sounds awesome. I think I've just been so excited to see the kids who I haven't seen since last March. I didn't know any of the kindergartners, but when our first and second graders came in on Tuesday, they got so big. And And it was just so nice to be able to see the kids and be able to have conversations with them and get just kid questions like, why are you wearing 2 masks? Or where's the rest of your face? And like when asking them why they were seeing me in a different room, like it was just so much innocence in them sharing those ideas and being able to see these kids who, I really missed. We didn't even really get to say goodbye. It just kind of was done in March. And so it's really nice to see them again. And I can't wait to see some of my older kids in person and not just over a video camera. We only get to see 4 at a time. So I really haven't gotten a chance to see them.
I think that's awesome. Frank kind of was referring to it earlier. It's not just the kiddos who need their teachers. Their teachers need the kiddos too, right?
Yeah.
It means a lot. So we're in the stage where we would normally do final thoughts, but this has been such a screwy episode. We're not going to do final thoughts. We're going to just write out of the comments that came from Bradley Skinner. So even though he's not here, he's apparently still watching. So thank you, Bradley. His question is, what song as we move forward? So all 4 of us, Frank, you can unmute long enough to tell us what song as we move forward. So that anthem for all of us moving forward. Go. You've got one song.
Bruce Springsteen, Born to Run.
Melissa, you're up.
Don't Stop Believing. We got to keep believing to get through this.
Ooh,
that's a good one.
Yeah,
now I've got to think of one. That's a really good one.
I know, you just knocked me off my game.
Huh.
Go ahead, Debbie.
I'm not sure. I'm kind of going with what doesn't kill us makes us stronger type idea, where we've gone through so much and we just keep getting stronger.
I like that. So I'm going to go in a way different direction on this one because actually I was going to go Don't Stop Believing. We've got yeah, okay. I'll go with this one. Why not? So actually, before I do, Chase Chatfield, my boy Chase, also in Virginia. Chase, how you doing, man? It's great to see you on here. Michael W. Smith's Waymaker. I love that one. That's a great choice. I'm going to go. I normally will go Tom Petty, but this is Tom Petty included. I'm going to go with the Traveling Wilburys, End of the Line, because we are all going to the end of the line no matter what. That's my final thought for this show. Debbie and Melissa, thanks for jumping in and just being flexible and having fun. Lisa, we will bring you back, I promise. And Frank is saying peace and love always wins. I know it. And I'm going to say, have a road awesome rest of your week. Everybody take care. Thank you so much. Have a great night.